Do you find yourself not enjoying Football Manager as you once used to? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you my top tips to make the game enjoyable again and make you fall back in love with the world's greatest game. Coming in at number 5 is stop playing meta tactics. Now, what I mean by this is stop playing downloaded tactics that you play on every single save and you use as a cookie cutter across all of your saves. Whilst this will get you results and you'll enjoy it in that way, this is one of the reasons why you're not enjoying the game as much as you can. You're not taking a unique approach to each and every save. You're just picking a team with a different badge and a different kit in a different league and applying the same old tactics all the time and seeing the same style of football in the highlights. And after a while, this will wear you down and it will get a bit boring. I have a video on how to make tactics if you don't feel comfortable with that. Or if you still want to use downloaded tactics, just don't use the same one on every single save. And trust me, you will enjoy the save much more than you usually do. My next tip would be to join an online game. Now, that could be with your friends, it could be with your family, it could be with people you know, or it could be with people that you found in a Discord somewhere, on a Facebook group, or in a chat room, a Football Manager one. It could be anything, but I would say joining an online game would be one of the things that I would do. You can join an online game even if you don't have any friends or don't know anyone, or you've just, shut yourself off to the world. You can come in here, join an online game, and you can see which ones are locked or which ones that can be joined. So this one here could be joined. You could join the game just by clicking join game, and then you can get involved in the chats that's going on in those saves. Some are locked, which you'll need passwords for, others are not, and you can just go through here and check what kind of game that you want to join, whether that's no password, in-game editor allowed, whether that's any kind of time period set, maximum number of connections, all of that type of stuff, even the game type, FM career, or even a draft, lads, if you want to get involved in those. That would be one of my top tips. As top tip number 4 is join an online game, and that's how you do it. Coming in at number 3 is stop buying the same Wonderkids on each and every save. You're just buying the same players over and over and over again, whether you're playing at Arsenal Football Club, Barcelona, wherever you're playing. Use different players. Yes, a lot of these Wonderkids will be so-called meta players and have the highest PA and will guarantee you long-term success, but surely that's what's making the game boring for you, is just buying a player in the same save over and over again, just with different clubs and badges. It will get tiresome to see Alejandro Balde at left back, Gavi at centre mid, or Osman Diamonde at centre back. How many saves have you seen with these type of players in the squads? Why not go and find Wonderkids that no one's ever heard of and you use in the game and you get the best out of them, or players that you don't usually sign or go for? I mean, that would be how I would do it, is don't always sign the same players over and over again, because it will just turn into rinse and repeat and you won't enjoy that save as much as what you could have done as if you're signing players that you've never heard of before. My next tip would be to take on a challenge that you have never taken on before. Now, that could be any sort of challenge. That could be something that's super hard, like a San Marino Builder Nation or an Andorra Builder Nation, a journeyman save that you've never done before, starting off in a continent that you've never been to before, so like a South American journeyman, an Asian continental journeyman, or a Swedish 3rd division side, taking them all the way up to being the best team in Europe. There's so many challenges that you can do. I have so many save videos on this channel that you can recommend as well. I mean, there's so much to do on this game. It's unbelievable the amount of saves that you can do. Take on a challenge you have never taken on before, and make sure when you take on this challenge that you're ready for it, you're mentally prepared, and that you set some goals for this challenge as well. Setting goals is another huge tip, and for challenges you absolutely need those. So once you've ticked that box off, you then finish the save, and by setting these challenges and taking on a new challenge, it will 100% make the enjoyment in the game a lot more. And that's how I do it. This is the tips that I use on a day-to-day basis for Football Manager. My number 1 tip is a very rogue tip, and that is to talk about your saves with other people. Now, if you're saying you don't have friends or anything like that, then join the Discord in the description. We have an active Football Manager community in there that loves sharing their saves and loves talking about Football Manager. Apart from that, you've got other options. You could join Facebook groups, you could subscribe to my TikTok channel and in the comments there. But what I would say is you could even start to create your own content Now, the life of a creator is a very, very troubled one, and it's a very difficult one. But I feel like talking about my saves to the public, to my followers, to my subscribers, to my friends, to my family, really makes the game more enjoyable to me. And I feel like it would make it more enjoyable to you because you can be proud of your achievements. There's nothing more invigorating in life than telling your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it may be, that you have won the Champions League with a side from the Swedish third division, or from Serbia, or from Bulgaria, or whatever you've done, or winning all the big competitions with the club you support. Winning trophies for Tottenham for me is a big thing. I would love to do that at some point and tell my wife all about it. I mean, she would love to hear it. And I just feel like this top tip is the one, because sharing stuff is caring and people love to hear it. I've had so much support from the Football Manager community and from people who love football in general, so I'm sure you will too. And go out there, create your own content, tell people, join the Discord, and to show me your save. And I would love to rate those saves at some point, but that is my #1 top tip. And if you don't already, do subscribe to this channel. I have so many tips about Football Manager, so many save ideas, so many challenges, and so much content that you will love as a person that loves Football Manager. And if not, I will see you guys on another video.